Hello everyone and welcome to BreyerFest News. I know I said I was not going to be doing another BreyerFest News video this week, but some information came out that I know a lot of people are really going to want to know. So we're going to do this video about the BreyerFest special runs, their prices and quantities, and then also other little pieces of information about BreyerFest real quickly. 3-day ticket holders are getting sent out an email to list their preferences of the special runs. You can do this until June 15th, and this is only for 3-day ticket holders, not the celebration ticket holders or the single-day ticket holders. Breyer also submitted 2 different videos on how to submit individual ticket preferences or master list ticket preferences. You can find those on the page to pick out your preferences if you are a 3-day ticket holder. And these videos are super helpful. I definitely recommend you check them out before you make your special run selection. You are able to choose duplicates of models if you are using the master lists, which was a big question that I had and I think other people had too. So you can in fact have duplicate models on your master list and they will try to get you those models. For example, you can put that you want more than one of the surprise horse on your master list if you have multiple tickets. Let's get into the actual models and their quantities. We're starting off with Ash here. He is priced at $65 and there is 1,700 made of him. Next up is Boudica. She is also $65 and there is 1,200 made of her. I'm actually really surprised that there are so many made of her because usually the decorators, there's usually more like 600, 700, 800 of them made, I believe. I'm going to compare these to last year's special run numbers in a minute. But I am a little surprised that there's so many of her made. I wonder if there's going to be quite a bit of her left over, because I know she's one of the models that there's a lot of mixed feelings of. There's a lot of people that like her, but there's also a lot of people that do not want her at all. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. Next up is Bridget and Beltane. They are also 65, and there are 1,800 pieces made of them, so a little bit more than Boudica and Ash. Epona is a little bit cheaper. She is $60 and there is 1,600 pieces of her. Then there is Hamish. Hamish is the lowest number special run here. He is priced at $55 and there are 800 pieces of him. And that's about what I was more expecting for Boudica to be, because just that's what usually the decorator is. And the animal model, they're usually a lot less than the other special runs. Then the next model is Lou. He is $55 and there are 1,500 pieces of him. Oak is $70 and there is 1,800 pieces of him. He is the most expensive special run aside from the surprise horse. And he also has that pretty good high run number there. Then there is Thorn, which they have let us know that this is a 50-50 glossy and matte split run. So they're actually telling us ahead of time on that, which I think is really good because it probably would have changed people's preferences, because maybe there are people that want to get both variations of Thorn, so now they're going to want to try and get both of those variations. Thorn is at $60 and there are 1,500 pieces made of him, which means there are actually 750 made of each of the glossy and then 750 of the matte. And then lastly, of course, is Salancha Surprise, which is $85. That is the usual price for the surprise model, and there are 4,500 pieces. And remember, this number is going to be spread across 5 different variations for this model. So overall, these special runs have pretty high numbers and good prices. These are all staying very much in the typical price range for BreyerFest special runs. I think there was a little bit of worry that the runs might be a little bit higher priced because it is online, but they are still priced at their normal price that they would be at BreyerFest. I want to go through kind of quickly and compare these numbers and prices to last year's special runs. Looking at the special run prices and quantities from 2019, it actually looks like that the prices and run numbers of this year are staying around the same. The quantities on the special runs have went up a little bit, but not a huge amount. And again, last year the decorator was a limited edition of 800. This year it's 1,200, which is quite a big jump in the numbers. But last year the highest quantity was 1,800, and again that's the same this year. Although we do have an extra special run this year, which does increase the amount of special runs available, which means there is even more chances for someone to get a special run. As for the surprise horse quantity did go up again a little bit. Last year, the Hero's Welcome Surprise was 4,250. This year, it is 4,500, which means it went up by 250 pieces. This means there is probably a pretty strong chance of those people that really want the surprise source, you're probably more likely to be able to get one, especially if you have multiple tickets. So that is about all to go over on the special runs, quantities, and prices for now. Check your email and check out those videos from Breyer if you are going to be making your special run selections. One other piece of BreyerFest news that came out the other day that I'll share as well is that more information about the BreyerFest diorama contest has come out about how to enter it. They have the complete rules and information on their diorama contest page and on this PDF. You will be emailing 4 photos of your entry as well as a short video that's less than a minute long. And the deadline to enter your diorama is June 26th, so be sure to get it in on time. That deadline is pretty quickly approaching, so you won't be able to submit it actually during BreyerFest like you normally would. I will not be entering the diorama contest, I've decided. It would be nice to enter it, but I just do not have enough time to actually make my diorama and get it all going in time. I got a lot of other BreyerFest videos and things I'd rather be working on, but I can't wait to see all your lovely entries. And that will do it for BreyerFest news for now. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!